Hello, I'm Rahil from InFoMM and I'll be explaining today what's the best way to advertise on Twitter. We've collected thousands of tweets and retweets, all with the hashtag XFactor, which are all taken in a 5-minute period during an XFactor break. We can represent all these retweets and tweets in a network. Now, what is a network? A network consists of nodes and edges. In this context, the nodes would be Twitter users and edges tweets or retweets between them. Imagine we have, say, 5 people in a network. We can represent them with these nodes here, and the tweets and retweets we represent as edges like so. For instance, this user tweets this user, who tweets this user, and these two users tweet each other. Mathematically, we can represent this network in what we call an adjacency matrix, which consists of ones and zeros. The ones representing connections in this network, and the zeros are where there is no connection. Our dataset though consists of thousands and thousands of nodes and edges, which makes dealing with this network more complicated. We can also consider networks which evolve over time, as in real life Twitter networks. For instance, we might get one tweet happening first of all here, and then as time continues, get more and more tweets and retweets like this. So our network builds up and changes. One question we can ask is, how important are certain nodes in this network? Let's look at our example here. Here we have a network where we can clearly see that this red node in the middle is the most important, as it has the most connections going in and out of it. This is very important for marketing campaigns because we want to target the users which both broadcast messages and receive messages on Twitter. Here we see a visualization of our Twitter data. We see that there's nearly 4,000 nodes and nearly 4,000 edges. We can clearly see that there's some important nodes here, for instance these few here. This purple node in the middle is the official XFactor account. Now it's not very surprising that this is perhaps one of the most important nodes, as we are tracking XFactor hashtags. We've done some analysis of our network and found out the most important nodes. We're really interested in the nodes which have the best broadcasting centrality. Broadcasting centrality is the ability for the nodes to output messages to the whole of Twitter. We see here that XFactor, as we might expect, the XFactor Twitter account, has a high broadcasting centrality. Well, actually, the node with the biggest, or the user with the biggest broadcasting centrality is called the Shoe Doctor. From this, we can see that Sainsbury's have gained a lot of exposure just from this one tweet. So therefore, we can target this Twitter account to gain exposure for any brand you might want to expose. We can see here in blue the number of infected people over time in our network without the node, the Shoe Doctor. And here in red, this is the same simulation, but with now, including a network, the Shoe Doctor account. We can see here this big difference showing the importance of the Shoe Doctor. From our analysis of the data, we found that the account, the Shoe Doctor, is very important in the Twitter network. Thank you very much from InfoMarketing, and we hope you're able to grow your brand successfully.